This video will show you one method of inserting musical examples into your papers that you write for music theory, music history, or other music course. What you're looking at right now is a final draft of the paper that we are writing for music theory concerning the dominant seventh chord. The first paragraph and the first points illustrate how the dominant seventh chord voice leads, and then the second paragraph gives a musical example of one of these points, and then there's a conclusion at the end. This video will show us how to insert this picture into the text. It's important to include musical examples in your papers because that way the reader doesn't have to try to imagine the score. Rather, they can refer directly to your analysis in your work. You'll notice when you read the paper that I include the complete title and Kirkel number. This refers to the catalog of this work, as well as a figure. You might have multiple examples, and measure numbers to show where it is in the score that I found this example. You'll see I have a key signature designation. I have my Roman numeral analysis, as well as some other information that I refer to in the text itself. Over here, I have an example of the completed paper without the musical example. So step one is to do your analysis. Step two is write your paper. And then step three, insert your musical examples. It's far easier to insert the examples at the end when you can format the examples properly, rather than try to insert them into the paper during the drafting process, where you might be changing things and moving things around, and it can be messy to have to work around the pictures that you insert. So the examples, in my opinion, the examples are far easier to insert at the end because you're not monkeying around with them. Over here I have a scan of my analysis. To transfer the musical example from my analysis to the paper involves, there's many ways that you can do this, but what I did is I scanned this as a PDF, and then I take the selection tool and draw a box around what you want your musical example to be, like this. Release the box, and under Edit you can hit Copy, or you can do Apple C, like we do in Finale. Once again, on the paper itself, right-click and paste. And you notice that the musical example has been successfully transferred. However, the text wrap does not resemble the final product. This is called a wrapped text. To achieve this, right-click the example and Format Picture. You can see text wrap, but go to Format Picture and you'll see why. Select Tight and check Advanced. Lock the anchor. Deselect the other boxes. OK. You can see that the musical example is now embedded within the text. OK. We need a figure, a caption. Select Caption. Give it a name. Perhaps dominant seventh chord in D major. You can give it whatever title is appropriate for your situation, depending on what paper you're writing. Notice that it inserted the caption. However, we also need to format this. Right-click, Format Shape, Advanced, Lock Anchor, deselect the other boxes, OK, and OK. Now we have something that more closely resembles the final product. Okay, let's make a couple final points, and you can move on to writing your paper. Here's the final product once again. My first point here is that formatting is extremely important. And the reason for this is because there are many different methods of reading documents electronically. I mean, we have PDF, we have JPEG, we have DocX, we have Google Office. There are so many different ways that papers may be read or convert, different file types you can convert to. When the formatting isn't done to the letter, when the formatting is, if the formatting is goofed up in any way, when you transfer it electronically, like through email or some other method, you might encounter a reader, okay, a person that's going to read your document or even evaluate your document that doesn't have the same version of where you created it, whether that's Google Office or DocX or PDF. I mean, they may be reading it in a way that you have no idea. And so to ensure that they get the best possible product from you, you need to make sure your formatting is accurate. Okay, so that's the first point. The last thing you want to have happen is somebody evaluate your work, open the document, and the formatting's all screwed up and they can't read it. Okay, second point. Let's take a look at how I authored my paper here. You'll see at the bottom of the paper that I have my name here, author Robert Groman, and I give a short biography. Instructor of music theory and oral skills at Normandale Community College in Bloomington, Minnesota. You might indicate yourself as Music Theory 2 student, just to kind of get the hang of this. You'll notice I didn't put my name at the top of the paper with my section number, the date, and the course number, and all that other stuff, because that doesn't look very professional. Okay, rather I put it at the bottom, like I might see in a journal or in a paper. This just looks a little bit more professional. Third point, justification. Notice that it's justified as one big text box. To do that, you use this feature here. Select all. Select all. Notice what it looks like when it's not justified. It's all jagged at the edge. Justified puts it in one text box. Far easier to read, especially on a smartphone. Okay, that's it. Good luck with the assignment. I think that after doing this once or twice or 3 times, it'll become second nature to you, and your documents will look far more professional than other students or other colleagues who don't take the time to do these things correctly. Good luck.